guys, welcome to War Room. This is Josh. Today I want to talk a little bit about Z-bombs and socks. You can also kind of include rockets and stuff in this, but really I think the idea behind this is not necessarily stuff that is made by Nerf, or I guess is if you include Z-bombs, but things that are thrown and sort of what their effects can be in your games, how you want to address them. Because obviously Nerf has created sort of these I don't want to really call them weapons, but these extra sort of things that you can use, Z-bombs. Now, people who do HBZ are very familiar with socks, and they generally tend to have the same rules in most games I've ever been to, where, certain zombies or certain things can be destroyed only with socks or Z-bombs or having this kind of thing. And it's something that you want to think about when running your games because it's obviously out there. It's something that Nerf has put out so that people will play with them. So how do you want to play with them since they are something that's around? Now, you could completely ban them. That's totally fine. And I know some people don't really want socks in their games. They don't want to be hit by socks. They don't like the idea of socks. You may want to consider, if you are running socks or going to allow socks to be run, are there any limitations with the socks? I've seen people that have bought like baby socks and they're just about like yay big once they're balled up, and they just have a giant pouch and they just sort of reach and grab a handful and throw them like a shotgun spread at other players or zombies. And it's an interesting build if it's allowed. Some people really dislike it. Some people like it a lot. Other players like sort of that baseball-sized classic sock ball, and they throw it sort of like a grenade and, get rid of players, get them out from behind things because they got that arc, or destroy certain zombies that might only be allowed to, or might only be susceptible to sort of grenades and socks and things, or even destroy shields. That's something that might be prevalent in your games. Consider what they do and let your players know ahead of time. We say this for a lot of stuff, but it's especially true of socks because some people only run that build and, they need to know what they can and can't do. Aside from that, I've seen people try to implement like a blast radius for socks. That's something that I personally find very hard to police in games, because if I say, oh, it's, 5 feet around wherever it lands, or 25 feet even, and you throw something like this, well, is it where it first hits the ground? Is it when it rolls? Can people really gauge, like, 25 feet, 5 feet, whatever you have the blast radius? Can they judge that really quickly and easily, or is it going to create more arguments than it's worth with people saying, oh, you're within the blast radius? No, I'm not. But I've seen it done, and I've seen people have fun with it. So it's just, there's a lot of things to consider when talking about sort of socks and Z-bombs or any sort of specialty rules like that for your games. I know a lot of people really love them and use them, especially in HBZ. You see the sock ninjas out there. So I don't want to discourage anyone by any means from using these. Definitely think of a way to do it so that they easily police themselves and you can have fun with them. That's really the biggest thing. As always, guys, thanks so much. Have fun, stay safe, and happy tagging. So, wraps, I guess you can call it. So, there it is. A little quick customized 4x4. We didn't take any of the, we didn't do anything internally to this. We kind of leave